Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new D&D campaign. Yes, indeed, this is called Behind Closed Doors. This is the D&D campaign that we are basing off of the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. To give a little explanation, we are not using any of the books that have been made for it or any of the video game content. Though some stuff may connect to it, I never really looked into them fully in order to say that I use stuff from those particular resources. I'm used mainly from the events after the movie. We have our two players, both of which you have seen before on this channel, both of which were part of the Pride one shot, as well as Stella has been part of Twisted one shot. So we have Stella and we have Kay. If you want to introduce yourselves and your pronouns, I of course am Trevor. I use he/they pronouns, and I am playing everyone because I'm your lore keeper for today.
I'll go. Hi, I'm Stella. I use any pronouns, and I'll be playing Noelle Skeleton. Skellington. I can't talk.
Great.
Hello, I'm Kay. I am a real life lesbian. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Eloise Bunsworth.
I love that you start yours with "I am a real life lesbian."
Because some people just don't genuinely believe me when I say it, so I just have to say it. It's just become a
You
part
got
of it.
You got
I like it. I like it.
off the
Um,
rails already.
anyway, so um, this is obviously after the events of what happens in the movie of Never Before Christmas. If you haven't seen the movie, you should probably watch that before watching this. Anyway,
Rip Oogie Boogie.
our story takes place on Earth, so you won't have to really like imagine a different type of world. The only thing that's different is that all of the mystical mascots, if you will, of different holidays actually do exist. But previously, before the movie, no one really knew about them. Now that they have seen both Santa Claus and Jack Skellington in the real world, they do know they exist. And so the world has kind of accepted it for the most part. Nothing has really like come of it, and have
Yet.
enjoyed the many years after the fall of Oogie Boogie. However, recently the counter that keeps track of how many happy people there are during each of your holidays has gone down in recent years. You guys have never been to the human world, so you don't really quite understand why this is happening. You have seen, similar to the well that is in Nightmare Before Christmas, you have seen the various wells that are in your areas and like seen how people just aren't really enjoying their time during the holidays. Um, with things rapidly changing quite quickly, it appears that the problems that are happening on Earth could come right to your doorstep. With that in mind, I will also mention, as I mentioned to you two previously, there is a special role for this thing. I make special roles for different campaigns depending on if they fit. This one is specifically called the imagination role. If you ever have an idea, um, that after you are like basically if you're in trouble, your imagination can help you once per day basically. To do this roll, you must roll a d20 and add your wisdom and performance. If you roll a 15 or higher, you will get exactly what you imagine. If you roll a nat 20, the thing exists for the rest of eternity. It doesn't go away. It stays forever. And then if you roll lower than a 15, it will result in an item being deformed. And if you roll a natural 1, it will turn into whatever nightmare is currently haunting you.
No.
Spiders. Anyway.
Hooters.
Without
Horseflies.
further ado, um, as I already have said, you guys are in your own little private doors behind the trees, all the different um, holiday worlds, specifically with you two, we have the Halloween door and we have the Easter door. However, we also have another door, which is where your third party member, aka someone that I am playing, comes into play.
Because you play everyone else.
Huh?
Because you play everyone else.
Exactly.
Well,
Um,
yes, obviously.
and so this is someone that I will introduce later on, but I just wanted you to know that there is a third party member. Anyway,
Okay.
I am going to basically, um, I want Stella,
Mhm.
even or odd.
Um, odd.
All right. Okay, I rolled an odd number, which means that you will be going second.
Okay.
So,
Oh, okay. I guess.
yeah,
Okay, that's a
wanted to
first.
mix it
All
up.
right.
So, Kay, what was your character doing in the Easter world before, just like, what were you doing? Was your like day-to-day kind of thing?
Okay, so obviously Easter is already passed, but we're dealing with perishables, so we have to, figure out the designs of the eggs for next year for Easter, for the Easter egg hunts, and also figure out what kind of goodies that we're gonna have. I'm probably trying to paint different prototypes off in a field somewhere because it gets too noisy at the center point of town. I'm probably just on Easter Egg Hill, which is literally a bunch of Easter eggs that have either been used, rejected, or have essentially just spoiled. So it kind of smells over there too sometimes, but we get used to it. It's just something that happens. So I'm sitting underneath a hill, just constantly painting, coming up with different prototypes and colors to send into the council to see, hey, do you like these eggs? Do you like these colors? Do you want to use this pattern? Do you want to use this? Do you want to mix it up a bit? Maybe we can add other holiday eggs, but that one just keeps getting rejected. I have no idea why.
Yeah, so you've been trying to think of different ideas to paint the eggs, kind of the things that have been boring, and your opinion has stated that maybe the reason the humans are so upset is because um, things are getting so boring during Easter. The eggs are all pretty much colored the same by this point.
There's
So
not enough variety. I mean, there needs to be some other colors. Look, I love the pastel colors. Don't get me wrong. The pastel colors will always have a warm place in my heart. But maybe we need to cater to some of the ones that don't like pastel colors, or maybe they want something a little more vibrant, something more eye-catching. But nobody wants to listen to me.
yeah, as you're like you're basically narrating this to yourself, as you're like throwing different eggs back, and you kind of hear one uh not crack on the floor, like all the others were, and you realize that behind you is the Easter Bunny himself. Um,
Hi, sir. How you doing, sir? It's nice to see you, sir. I'm not doing anything bad, I swear.
it's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Um, it's perfectly fine. And he just gives like a little smile. I perfectly understand. Um, let me just see. What are you even doing?
I well, the council said that they wanted, more fresh ideas, and I'm just making a few prototypes. But the last batch that gave to them, they said that they were too dark and that they weren't pretty enough. And literally, this one has glitter on it. This one has glitter. It looks like a glitter bomb. And
He puts like a hand on your shoulder and just like, all right, all right. I see the problem that is here. Um, you know, today is the dinner, as it were. Every s- holiday, different holidays get to hold their own festive dinner, and well, you know, the mayor of Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving town, is going to be holding their dinner, so I decided to pick you to come and join me.
Eh. So what now?
You're joining me for the Thanksgiving dinner. I sometimes will pick
She's
someone who is lesser in the hierarchy than me to come with me and the council to the festivity, which
she
will
she's literally like she literally has to put her she literally has her paintbrush and she kind of it's like a clean paintbrush. She had just cleaned it. It just kind of goes into her ear because she's trying to clean out her ears with it, and she just looks at him. You want me to go with you
hmm
to this very important dinner? Do you not know how socially awkward I am? Have you forgotten that?
It don't worry about that. It's all fine. At the end of the day, a lot of people are. Heck,
Mm,
remember when Jack would barely even go to these?
I have to go. I'll go. I'll go. It might give me some inspiration for some decorating eggs. For egg decorating.
Exactly, exactly. All right.
You
Uh,
missed an opportunity to use exactly.
he
I just did.
um, and he makes sure to like pack up all the eggs, um, and get someone else who has like a broom that kind of cleans up the rest of the ones that were broken. You all you go down and you see like there's just like people like get preparing. There's like different kinds of people preparing for different other things, and you see for the first time in your life the tree. You've never really like looked at the tree in full. It's this beautiful, just like it's like a nice like white barked tree. And it has these very nicely colored leaves on it. More of like, and you can actually tell that some of them have been like freshly painted. Um, and it's like some of them even grow in because Easter is one of them that is like spring. You see a little egg-shaped door. And you're like, that's probably a small door.
And also, it looks very outdated. It looks like it needs a fresh coat of paint.
We've been trying to freshen it up. And he opens the door, and it's like a little uh like the Coraline wormhole type thing.
Okay.
Um, and
But
so
but we're not crawling through it. We're actually
no.
walking through it.
Yeah, you basically you see him, he's like, I'll demonstrate, and he puts one foot like kind of like over into the tree, and you just see it immediately is gone. Um,
Ah, the tree ate the Easter bunny.
he takes the foot out to show that it's fine. My foot's fine.
Okay. Okay.
And he just steps in with one foot, then steps in with the other, and I'm assuming you follow.
It's okay. It's okay. I could do this. 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 So then she tentatively puts one foot, like she's shaking. She puts one foot in, and then she's just okay. Just close your eyes and go through. Just close your eyes, and then she just okay. I'm doing it, and then forces herself to go through, and she's just standing.
Yeah,
And she's just standing for a moment with her eyes closed, with her hands out, like she's about to fall.
yeah. So you realize that when you put your first foot through, you immediately felt ground on the other side.
Hmm.
And as you open your eyes and like put your hands down, you realize this is where all the other trees are. As the door kind of closes behind you, you see all the other trees, all the other seven trees that are around, um, and all the different kinds of doors that they have. Um, and you also see in front of you this big basically like I said table set up with like dinner table set up for various different holidays. This one is specifically set up for Thanksgiving. Um, and
Can
so,
I look, can I
yeah,
just start looking around? Because I think my first instinct is to look around and see all the new things, especially if there's lots of colors.
yeah, you can do a general perception check for me.
17 plus 8.
17. Wow, that's very big.
I'm a
Great.
very detail-oriented person.
Yeah, you're looking around, you're seeing all like the special details on like the table. Um, they like basically they change out the table, they change out the drape cloth, they change out everything depending on the holiday. So, you see like
They
different things set up.
like
Uh,
like little tapestries.
yeah,
Like,
there's
you know,
a
like those little hanging things with like the details of shimmering, and I get the idea like, oh, maybe I can make an Easter egg that like shimmers like that.
Yeah. You see also there's like even in the far back, there's kind of like this like piano. It doesn't seem to work anymore, but it is there. It's like one of those like older grand pianos. Um,
Okay. I'm not interested in music myself, but it looks really, really, really pretty. Ooh, what if I made an Easter egg that looked like piano keys? That might apply to some of the musicians. Oh, maybe I could do one that looks like instruments. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Yeah, and you also see each chair is specific to each leader. There's a special like gold chair which is specific to whoever is running the dinner. So the gold chair specifically for this time is for the mayor of Thanksgiving Town. Um, there's like a special Easter chair. There's two special Easter chairs this time because the fact that the Easter Bunny decided to bring a guest. You see that there are three different special chairs for Halloween Town. You see that there is two special chairs on. There's a chair on the end on the other side, which is always kept for Santa, no matter who is running the dinner. So it's basically who's ever at that head of the table is going to be who's running it, and then Santa's going to be at this head of the table.
I
because
mean,
it's
considering how big he is.
Yeah, exactly. But
and
there
also
is
it's Santa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but there
Santa
is
is like iconic.
also yeah, there's also a special like right next to Santa there's a special like it's not a chair, but it's more of like a reindeer bed that can like be like laid on which because he brings one reindeer each time.
Aww,
Oh,
sweet.
And
I'm gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna like look at the Easter Bunny and be like, and am I gonna actually meet Santa? Are we actually gonna meet Santa?
you're gonna meet Santa as well as we have any points over. There's a chair for the Leprechaun King. There's a chair for um, Benjamin Franklin, which is for Fourth of July.
I
Um,
still find that so funny to me.
One of the founding fathers,
yes.
basically.
There's a chair for Cupid. Um, and that's pretty much it. That's how the chairs are all kind of set up. It seems that Cupid, Benjamin Franklin, and the Leprechaun King did not want to bring anyone else with them. It's just going to be those three leaders coming by themselves through their doors. And in fact,
Okay.
as you kind of like see all like the food isn't there yet, because they want to get that all ready, and so like you kind of see the leprechaun door opens up and this little guy is just like he has like his own little like wooden staff with a green emerald on the top of it, like a little
Ooh,
green
I could
circle on
paint
the
one of
top.
the eggs. What if I painted the eggs like gems? Geodes! Geode eggs! That would be so cool!
He has these little like glasses, and he's got like basically like these brown pants, um, and he's like the rest of the top is like green, with this like green kind of the best way to describe it is Mad Hatter-esque top hat, because they're so comically large. He seems to be a little bit like older. He has like a little bit of a beard, and he's a little bit older. Um, and as he like walks over, he's like walking with the cane for help, and sits down on his chair, which is um a little bit shorter than some of the other chairs.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Then as that door closes behind him with the little shamrock on it, yeah, you see Cupid, who he's not like little cherub Cupid size. He's more of
he's not.
like he's like, for the best description, he's about my height, like 5'8" ish. He's like a human, but he has like these long pink wings with that when he brandishes them, little petals come out. Um, he has on his back, with like he has one little sash that covers his chest, which is bare. And he has on the sash a like bow and arrow. The bow is this lovely like pink and red like long bow with these nice love-tipped bows that he has. Or arrows rather, not love-tipped bows. He has like this like nice kind of tunic, and he has these
At least he's not in a diaper.
no, it's like a
Thank God.
nice kind of like tunic skirt type thing. And he's got
Okay.
these like nice boots. And he's a little bit of a show off, little bit.
I mean, yeah.
And
Yeah.
but he seems to be a lot younger than a lot of the leaders are. He's in fact the youngest
Okay.
leader there.
Oh
Um,
Also,
no.
all of them. And so he flies kind of to his seat. When he flies, his eyes are pink. And then when he sits
oh,
down and his wings close in, his eyes turn to a normal kind of bluish. And he has this like nice blonde hair. Next, the next door that opens, you see Benjamin Franklin. Now he does look
Easter Bunny,
a
there's a human
yes,
east
yes.
east
You
east
yeah,
there's a human that's a human that's a human.
puts like a hand on your shoulder. Yes, there are some of the leaders that look more human-like. For example, Benjamin
Why?
Franklin, who is an
Why?
actual person,
Why?
because the door that we and he kind of lowers his voice a little bit. We ran out of doors, and the only holiday we had left that made sense was the 4th of July. And he also points to like very far end, and you can just make out with that perception check that you had from before, you can just make out that there is like another set of trees. They have pretty much all the same with a little bit of difference, and you notice that the 4th of July one's not there, and it's a different holiday specific to a different country that's not America.
Okay. Okay. Are they gonna show up or are they
No, they have their own festivities. They
okay,
don't
okay, so we're
really
just
like to visit all of ours. They have their own time.
wait,
okay.
can you just
Would
tell us, the player, what country?
I there's different ones. China has their
there's
own special holidays. There's
I
Chinese
was
Thanksgiving, which is
thinking,
on a different day entirely. It's in October.
Chinese New Year,
Yeah.
there's the lunar Chinese New Year.
yeah.
There's
'Cause I was
there
thinking,
There's a Hanukkah, there's Kwanzaa,
Monica. That's
there's
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's religion based as well. Um,
Okay.
that's not just
Swiss Christmas.
yeah.
So I know so that so I'm just looking at the Easter Bunny, and then I'm looking at Benjamin Franklin, and then I'm looking back at the Easter Bunny, and then looking back at Benjamin Franklin. I somewhat understand, but at the same time, I don't really get it, so I just kind of shrug my shoulders and I'm just kind of playing with my hands, like wringing
Yeah,
them together because I want to paint, but I can't.
yeah. I'll say this too. The person the all of them look like there is a sense of that they look human. Like Cupid looks a like I would say like a 20-year-old. Um, and but the non-human thing about him is the wings and also the
Hmm.
magic that he has. The leprechaun is fairly older, but he's shorter, and his magic mostly comes, as you can tell, from the staff. Um,
Like,
which when he sat down, his staff pushed into the ground, and around his chair there were little shamrocks that appeared.
Oh,
oh, that's so cool.
And
I
when
wonder
probably
if I
Benj
can use
we
that.
don't get to see.
when Benjamin Franklin sits down, you actually do see that there is some magic that creates. Because as he sits down, his chair lights up in this kind of lightning boltus way.
Oh, yes.
Um,
Mhm.
and you can tell that he does have, even though being a human, he does have powers from the previous lightning bolt thing that happened to him. He was able to
Technically.
find out ways to control lightning and use it in a wizard type sense.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yep. Um,
All right,
then we're gonna go back a little bit. Um,
okay,
what were you doing, Stella?
Um,
Like just what was your day to day?
my day to day,
Mm-hmm.
not much since Halloween Town is pretty tiny. Um, just doing what Sally would usually do when in her old day to day,
Mm-hmm.
like collecting herbs and stuff, and
Yeah.
forgetting about the dinner entirely, rushing home to get ready.
Once you're done, you see both Jack and Sally are already ready. You see Zero kind of runs by your legs, just kind of goes underneath them.
Hello, boy.
Like he just kind of goes over and goes to Jack, and Jack just kind of is like, "Hey, boy, there you are." Um, and Zero like kind of just um, and like kind of goes through the door. He doesn't go to the dinners usually because he's kind of perfectly happy to kind of run around. He's a dog that constantly has zoomies. Jack and Sally, just Jack. You ready?
Yep.
All right. I heard that actually there's a different one of the reindeer that hasn't ever come is coming this year, and also coincidentally a new person from Eastertown.
Oh, that's cool.
So you'll be able to meet some new people. Cupid, the Leprechaun King, and Benjamin Franklin didn't bring anyone this year, so uh,
The
and
Leprechaun King getting a little older. It would be a little harder.
you kind of do remember that the Leprechaun King, as he's gotten older, has forgotten to bring people. His mental state has kind of declined.
Because he's a little older.
He's still there, like he's still there mentally and all that kind of stuff. But you've also heard some very light talk. It's not major, but there's been some very light talk of possibly implementing a new leader for the Leprechaun area because it's possible that eventually he could die to old age.
kick the bucket, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but he's still going this year. Cupid is always there, and pretty much stays the same age. Never has looked any younger or older. And in fact, you don't even know if he has like a birthday or a certain age to be exact. You just think he's 20 forever. And you have that little pumpkin door, opens it. You guys all go through. Jack is kind of the last one because he has to like really like
He has to,
acrobatically
yeah, he has
maneuver
to
through
really
it.
try.
And he just kind of you come through. You guys are the second to last people to enter. Well, technically third to last because the mayor of Thanksgiving Town hasn't arrived yet. He's made everything and set up everything, but usually the person who's hosting the dinner is the last to arrive because they bring the main course with them.
Hmm.
Okay.
Guys come through the door, you guys like see the other leaders, Leprechaun King's like sitting down with his staff that's kind of like next to him like a cane would normally be. Cupid is just kind of sitting in his chair. The bow sash is kind of on the chair like behind him. Um, and Benjamin Franklin's sitting down. He's kind of he's like reading through a book while waiting for the different things to start happening. And then you also see the Easter Bunny as well as Eloise. Can you describe how your character looks, Eloise?
Sitting, that she's got her ears pointed up because she is constantly listening,
Hmm.
constantly being alert. She's got like brown hair. It's got some paint in it. It's got some flowers in it. It's got twigs and a bunch of other stuff. She doesn't really care much about her hair and appearance. She in fact she thinks that it looks really cute. So she's usually wearing like a because springtime sometimes it's a little chilly,
Hmm.
and even though she's got her own fur, she still kind of gets a little chilly. So she's got like this little cowl around her neck,
Okay.
and just kind of sits around her neck, and she's got a little button nose and her little whiskers, and again, most of her fur is covered in paint, and she's just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, and the Easter Bunny like kind of sees your uneasiness and gives you like an egg and some like pink tools, but says try your best to stay at the table.
Okay,
You can use
I
the
can,
tablecloth as a way to put the egg on.
I can paint. I basically I have my own tools. I bring my own stuff.
Okay, cool.
So he doesn't have, he just like provides me with an egg and
Yep.
just, so now I'm just sitting there like hyper focused, and I'm just like, I got a little charcoal pencil and it's got a little Easter egg eraser on the end of it. And I'm just, I'm just, I'm just sketching out like ideas because I'm looking around and I'm perfectly mesmerized and I'm inspired. So I'm sketching and I'm looking around. I don't even notice anyone new come in. I'm just sitting hunched over like a little gremlin, sketching around this egg.
Yeah. As you do that, and get like as you do that, you also like do look up to see that the people from Halloween Town come through. You see Sally as she like comes through. One of her arms kind of like almost falls off, but she like quickly attaches it back and like sits kind of down in her chair. Nothing really happens when she sits down. It's more of just like a nice little chair that's a little bit shorter than Jax's. Um, and she just like kind of has this like nice red hair, and you also see that like she like kind of takes a little rose out of her hand that like appears, and like puts it in the vase that's in the center. And actually, this is the first time you've seen this vase. Not Oh my
Oh.
goodness. Eloise, this is the first time you're seeing this face because you didn't realize it, but actually all the leaders have also put in their special type of flower. You see a little four-leaf clover that's been put in. You see a beautiful like red and pink heart-shaped rose that's been put in. Um, you see a blue and yellow flower, which is of course like a lightning bolt kind of color that's been put in.
Ooh.
Um, there's like the kind of the rose that's been put in by Sally, which is more kind of like dead-ish, but like still very like nice.
It's
And
wilting,
then
but still has its like life to
So
it.
yeah,
it's
exactly.
kind of pale, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of pale.
And then the Easter Bunny has put in a little flower that has this kind of like polka dotty feel to it.
Oh, that's so cute. And then she looks back over at Sally. She actually really really likes Sally's patch. Is she still wearing like her patchwork dress?
Yes.
So she pretty much really really likes that, and she starts kind of unconsciously starts sketching some of the patchwork onto the egg. Like she's like immediately
Hmm.
is sketching over what she was originally doing on the
Hmm.
egg, and now she's got another idea.
Yeah, you see, and then Jack kind of sits down. His like little sit down is like a very like he's behind the chair and then puts one long leg all the way over the chair
That's about right.
and just like sits
Okay,
down.
that kind of freaks me out. So I'm just like immediately kind of scooting back in my chair a little bit and kind of leaning towards the Easter Bunny. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just like,
Yeah, just that's normal. He always likes to have a little bit of Halloween flourish. And just Jack sits down and he has a nice kind of like he has like the nice that he always has, but a specific type of little bow tie that has a little undead turkey on it.
oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Well, you sit down. Basically, you're like Jack and Sally are next to each other, and then you're on the left of Jack. Um, and basically you guys are on like opposite sides of the table, so you're looking
So
at
we're like, are we
directly
across
at
from
each
each?
other. Yeah,
So
you're
we're
across from
across
each
from
other.
each other.
Can I describe
So
myself?
What'd you
yeah.
say? Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So Noelle has this like longer blackish grayish kind of hair with like a deeper red lipstick. She has like that same skin tone that Sally has.
Hmm.
That also is like stitched and like patchworky, but instead of it all being the same color, it has like blues and purples in different spots because she's not just a doll, she's a skeleton underneath
Right.
because she has very frail bones.
Yeah.
So she is stuffed with leaves, and on the outside is patchwork. She also has a patchwork dress like Sally does, because Sally probably makes most of their clothing in the household. So all of it is
Okay.
like handmade, and she has these little boots with fur.
Oh,
Very,
I'm
very
sorry.
nice.
Eloise is gonna stare unintentionally. It's like she's not doing mean it to harm. She's like admiring because she's getting all these cool ideas, and then her hand just goes back to her Easter egg, and she's back to sketching, but she's staring at Noelle, and it's kind of unsettling.
Just Jack puts a hand on her, or Sally puts a hand on your shoulder. It's someone new. She's never been around the other leaders. And even in fact, you see Sally like waves Eloise. Hello, I believe your name is Eloise, if I'm right.
uh, uh, yeah, hi. She's not used to being like spoken to unless it's the
Hmm.
Easter Bunny. So, yeah, hi, Eloise, Eloise. Yes, that's my name, Eloise, Eloise Bunsworth, Bunsworth, Eloise, Eloise Bunsworth, Bunsworth, Eloise. Hi, how you doing?
Um, Hi, don't worry. It's perfectly fine. We've seen many people come to our dinners who have never been to them before. Um, and um, oh, that old Santa, he's always a little bit late, isn't he? And as Sally says that, the Santa's door opens, and basically what happens is that you see the reindeer, it does in fact look like a normal reindeer as it like rushes through. Um, and then as it stops and goes on the bed and turns more human-like, you see
What the?
all the reindeer are female. Um,
Well, yeah.
because that's the actual most sense. She has these antlers with these little sleigh bells on them. Um, she has these little like freckled face with this like little pointed nose, these nice little ears, and this long like brown hair. And she's wearing these nice like gloves with fur on the end, and then kind of like a red and gold like athletic type clothes, like athletic type top and then athletic pants basically. Um, and
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm
her
talking about when it's like holiday stuff.
yeah, and she says, "Ah, all right, um, all right, Santa, you're good to go." And he like this little like magic energy comes through, and as it sits down on the chair, uh, it turns into Santa.
Because he's too big to
I
go through the door.
Yep.
Yeah,
I immediately jump back and but I'm not scared. I'm like staring in awe.
You see Santa. He looks like the traditional type of Santa, has this long white beard with the traditional type of clothes. He always carries a more like tiny little sack, and he has one flower that's kind of like freshly like snowed on it. It's this beautiful rose that has like little fresh snow on it, and it's the final rose that's put into the vase. You see the reindeer, who he addresses as Comet, sits
Comet.
little on her little bed next to him. Um, and just like she seems like like Dasher is obviously the most like jumpy of them all. She's
Hmm.
more proud of herself, and so is okay with the type of clothing that she has on, which the athletic clothing kind of shows more of her body features, and she doesn't really mind
Hmm.
that.
So
Um,
she's basically very confident. She's holding herself very
yes,
confidently. Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Um, and a little bit hot-headed, as you can see.
Okay. So I'm not
Um,
gonna immediately stare at her.
yeah. Um, and as everyone sits down, you see everyone's kind of waiting, and then the dinner appears on its own. And all the leaders kind of are confused. This doesn't usually happen. The dinner is brought by the mayor of whichever town is hosting this. Um,
Hmm.
and so it's kind of weird, but the dinner's there, and see the Easter Bunny kind of looks around and says, "Is is 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 he not coming?" And Benjamin Franklin says, "I'm he's meant to be hosting this. I believe he should be." And then it says, "Oh, well, if he's not coming, but the dinner is here, I think that we should at least eat it while we wait for him. If he's not going to be here, then we can wait, and see what transpires."
I am not going to touch anything because I'm immediately suspicious because obviously hearing what Easter Bunny told me and how it's supposed to be brought out and she's been part of cooking the foods for their when it's their turn to host. So this is already suspicious enough. She's not going to touch anything.
Yeah. You don't eat anything. Noelle, do you?
she's more concerned and just, um, is this supposed to happen?
Just the dad or your dad looks at you. This is not normal, but I mean, this is not normal, but I mean, I don't know. This is weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay put for now.
Yeah. Some of the leaders you see mainly it's just the Easter Bunny, and Easter Bunny, Leprechaun King, Cupid, and Benjamin who eat the food as well as Santa. Um, Jack, Sally, Comet, and Eloise.
Eloise.
Eloise don't. I was trying to think if I had another leader that wasn't. No. Okay. So yeah, you guys are not eating the food, and as the dinner kind of concludes, you see the Easter Bunny kind of sits uneasy in his chair, and his normal eye color, which is this like he's like he's like a pink Easter Bunny, and he's like these normal like little black um circular eyes that don't really have
Yeah.
pupils, they're just circle eyes. Uh,
Yeah.
his normal eye color goes from this like black to this like more of a reddish tint. Um, and you also see
Yes.
as the Leprechaun King like tries to like stand up with his cane, he realizes he doesn't seem to need it and kind of more puts it on his shoulder. um, and his eyes glow more of a greenish to the normal, um, like the glasses kind of aren't there anymore. The glasses kind of made his eyes that you couldn't really tell what his eye color he had because of the glasses.
Hmm.
Um, but now the glasses are gone and they're just green eyes.
Uh, I
And
want. Can I do another perception check?
this would
Yeah.
more be an insight check.
Insight.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I want to do insight then,
Go for
Same.
it.
which is
Yeah, no, this is
yeah,
sketch.
yeah. This is really sketchy. 7, 8, 9. I have a 9.
20, but not nat.
20, yeah, unnatural 20. Yep.
All right. So
Cool.
I.
Yeah, yeah. With the nine, you can't really like look at anyone and tell what's going on. With the unnatural 20, you look at like the other people who ate the dinner don't seem to be affected by this, but it seems specific to the Easter Bunny and the Leprechaun King. And as they like stand up, they both stand up, kind of like seems like kind of an unconscious stand up. And the Easter Bunny, as he stands, begin his ears go down and like some of them flap, like there's like a little flap fold.
Oh no,
And his
that's not
like
good.
teeth get like sharper
No, 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 no.
Thank
and
you.
like
I
just like
immediately
the
jump up
fur
because
gets
as
like this kind of more gray, and he like holds what looks like a rotting egg.
all right, immediately
And
I'm jumping up and I'm running as far. I'm literally, I'm like, but I go under the table. I am under the table. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
as you look around, there are three other Easter bunnies that look exactly like this appear. Leprechaun King becomes a little bit shorter, um, but with now like a yellow vest and like a green out suit that's unbuttoned, and his like expression is like more like giddy. And there's three of them as well. And then behind, you see Cupid, Jack, Sally, and Santa vanish into thin air. Um,
Done.
Cupid or Comet looks around. What in the what? Santa? What the? And you also see behind Benjamin Franklin two like these t um two of these like army guys, or not army guys, but like old redcoats
Oh
appear,
no.
with guns pointed at the back of his head.
Well,
These
I'm
like
under the table, so I don't
fresh
see this.
fresh gold guns pointed at the back of his head, and
Yeah.
coming out turkey vulture. Not like a little one, but more of this tall. Uh, he has like these long black robes, with like on the shoulders are these like little like bird things, and they have like red eyes. Um, and there's like a lot of like different like little glowing pieces, and his like eyes are red, and his hand his like turkey long arms as they like on the wisp of his nails. There's this red magic which closes the book that he has, which is like
Okay.
this black book with this red like on in the middle on both sides, and he
Oh no.
like this like weird like vulture smile, which is really weird to do for like uh it's a bird, and so they have like kind of that um
Yeah,
weird
the beak.
symmetry, and so a smile is kind
Yeah.
of weird for that type of face. And he just says, now, I must be going. I have other things to do. However, I think my friends are going to deal with you, for we do not want anyone left behind.
I'm under the
And
table, so I just hear this. I just hear this conversation, and I I immediately just kind of sit up while under the table, and I am shaking. I am
yeah,
scared. I should have let Buddy come. I should have let Buddy come. I shouldn't have came to the dinner.
And this turkey vulture like warlock guy kind of vanishes. And you see all these like different enemies, minions basically,
Oh
of
no.
this Easter Bunny and the Leprechaun King. When you looked at them, they were not who they looked to be. Like you could tell that these, like some point you don't know when, they were like these monster versions replaced the people that you know.
Okay.
Um,
So roll initiative.
11.
yes, we're rolling initiative.
Okay.
So, hey, you're up first.
Bunny M, I'm next to. I want to use my light hammer, and I'm gonna try and hit him. 7.
I don't. Yeah, it does not.
I missed.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Can I hop away since I missed?
You can. I think you have something.
I have rabbit hop. I can use one. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of those.
Great.
To get away from him. I'm gonna stand on the table.
Okay. Like right about here?
Is this gonna be that episode of Dimension 20 where they're just trying to get on the tables? Is that what this is gonna be?
Plunging into the cafeteria. First in the initiative order is Fabian. What does Fabian do?
I vault onto the table and take out and go for this first corn cutie.
Incredible. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check if you'd like.
No!
Is that a natural one?
That's a natural one.
Okay. You leap forward and trip and face plant in the rows in between the tables.
Okay, after you is the bunnies. So this one is gonna go over to you. So yeah, it tries to do a claw. And as it goes to scratch you, it just kind of like, it moved kind of really fast and scratched itself. That's a nat 1.
We take those.
Okay.
But this one's gonna go up here to Ben. This one's gonna go over to Eloise. So that one that's near Eloise is gonna try and bite. Right from a nat 1 to a nat 20 is insane.
No!
Okay, so that's gonna be 12 points of piercing.
Alright. Let me get my thing up. So, 43 minus 12.
Yep. And then the other one's gonna try and attack Ben.
Alright,
Did a 14, which misses Ben. So tries to swipe at Ben and misses. This one, so I'm gonna need both Eloise. I'm gonna need both of you to make a save. It's a wisdom save.
14.
14.
5.
5. This guy, this leprechaun, got a 9. Both the leprechaun and Stella fail. Okay, you save. Stella, you are frightened.
Dang it!
And the leprechaun.
Frightened of what?
Of just this bunny.
Okay.
And the leprechaun runs away.
It's gone.
Yeah, he gone. That's the bunnies, then the leprechauns, and there's only 3 of them now. Yeah, actually all 3 of them are gonna try and use their gold. So one of them... Actually, no, because Comet is right near this one, so this one goes up to Comet. Whereas these two just try to throw their gold. So the two ones that are throwing their gold, one of them's going to throw one at Stella. Yeah, so that coin misses you. Because it was like a 5. And then another one goes for Eloise.
Okay.
That's even more. That's also a 5. And then this one is gonna try to hit at Comet. It's only a 13, which misses. The leprechauns do absolutely nothing, and is now Stella's turn.
Use my longsword on the bunny next to me.
Go for it.
With 2 hands.
Yep.
And then I have disadvantage.
Is it on everyone, or is it just on the person that you're frightened by?
Let me see. When you have disadvantage.
Okay.
$16.
That will hit.
Max damage for 13.
Nice. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, do another saving throw. Just so that you can, like...
Of what?
Wisdom, so that you can, like, see if you get out of fear.
14.
You are out.
Okay.
So you are no longer frightened.
Mm-hmm.
After that is the red coats. So this one goes up to Comet. This one is, and then these two right here are gonna try and attack Ben. One of them does a 7, which misses, and then the other does a 19, or a dirty 20, which does hit. The other one is gonna slash at Comet. So 14, which misses. Let's see, shoots at Stella to try and hit, which is only a 7?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, that's them. And then Comet. So Comet is going to enter a rage. And then try to hit these guys with her great axe. Trying to hit at the leprechaun first. She uses her relentless attack so that she can have advantage on this roll. Be a 15, which does hit. Does 12 damage to this leprechaun. Swing at him again. Which is another hit with a 16. So... oh, and another 12 damage. There you go. Benjamin? Yeah, so to the red coat, that's right here, W, he's going to grab his arm. And lightning just kind of shocks through his hand. Total of 12 lightning damage. Back to Eloise.
Alright. So, let's see. I'm gonna try and hit the rabbit in front of me with my not my longs. It's my hammer.
Go for it.
That's another 7. It's another miss.
Yep. These bunnies are gonna go again. These two, these ones that are near people are gonna try and scratch at people. One of the one that's trying to scratch Stella misses, because that's a 4. For Ben, that's only a 12. And then to Eloise, that's a 17.
No, it's a hit.
Yeah. 5 slashing.
5 slashing damage.
Just gonna move a little bit down here. But really can't get any to anyone else otherwise. Then the leprechauns. Once again, this one's now gonna go over to Comet. So these two are gonna try to attack her. Ooh. One of those is a nat 20. And the other one misses. 12, but it's half to 6 because Comet is in rage. This one over here is going to try and throw gold at Ben. And drops the gold on his foot. It's another nat 1. Jeepers. My luck is confused. After that, it's going to be Stella.
Alright, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. 24.
24 hits.
Yippee. Hey, another 13. Yippee, let's go.
Nice. Alright. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, then the red coats. The red coats that are near people that are gonna slash, they're gonna slash people. The one that tried to attack Comet that's another nat 20 on Comet. Which, I mean, technically speaking, it's just she takes the damage. Because her rage halves whatever they do. So she takes 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay.
Or sorry, yeah, 3, sorry, because of the plus. But still, that's nothing. One of them missed Ben, but the other one hit. Doing only 3 damage. These guys suck. The other one tries to shoot at Ben, which misses. Bullet whiz by. And now it is Comet's turn. She's gonna keep wailing on the guy. The leprechaun that is next to her. That one hits. That's gonna be 7 points of damage. Okay, and then another attack on him that hits for 6 points of damage. Okay. Ben is gonna go. He's gonna do, as a bonus action, he, throws a healing word at, Eloise. Get 8 points back. Next, he's also gonna use his action to do another shocking grasp on this zombie redcoat, which he does in fact hit with 9 points of lightning damage, and the redcoat falls to the ground, a little bit charred.
Fatality.
And then that's gonna be back to Eloise again.
Okay. So I am going to try and do something else. I'm going to use my Ray of Sickness.
Okay, go for it.
22.
There you go. Alright.
10.
10. Cool. The bunnies. Keep trying. Yep. The one trying to scratch the Eloise and Stella, both those miss.
Yay.
The one trying to scratch Ben also misses. This one moves up to Stella, tries to bite. That misses. That's a 10. All of them just kind of miss. Leprechauns. These two are going to try and attack. At Comet, one of them hits. So that's going to be 5 halves to 2. Bludgeoning. And then one of them tries to throw gold at Eloise. That's a 10.
No.
Okay, yeah. Didn't think so. And then Stella, you're up.
Again, I'm just gonna wail on the guy next to me.
Yep, go for it.
Same guy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. That one.
Aw. You stabbed the chair.
Disengage as a bonus action.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just move however far I can get.
Yeah, you could get right over here.
Yippee!
And then after you is gonna be the redcoats. Try and slash. Wow. Okay. So the one trying to attack Ben got a nat 1. The one trying to attack Comet got a nat 20.
Oh my god, Comet!
Only 7 to Comet because of the halving. And then this one's gonna try and shoot at Ben. Misses. It's gonna be Comet. She's gonna try and get rid of this leprechaun. She's able to hit that one. And kills it.
Fatality.
So there goes that leprechaun.
Yay.
And then
Okay.
brings the axe to the redcoat and hits that 12 damage. It's gonna be Ben. He has this lightning spear that he throws at the redcoat that's been trying to shoot at him. So you just see this like spear that's like kind of in the shape of lightning as well as like has lightning energy coming from it. Just kind of hits at this redcoat, almost getting rid of him. Still kind of staggering a little bit.
So close.
Very close. And then it's going to be Eloise.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the risk and try to hit him with my hammer.
Go for it.
Please. 11, 15.
That will hit.
Yes.
There you go.
7.
7. Okay, cool. Great. And then after that is gonna be the bunnies. So the again. It's 2 that are trying to scratch people. Mrs. Eloise, the other one does hit Ben though, for 5 points of slashing. This one is gonna bound up to you, Stella. And this other one is gonna move over here. Does the roar, so I'm gonna need Stella, and then I'm gonna do Comet. There's a couple other minions that have to do the save, but Stella, you see Benjamin's, sees you doing this roll. You get +4. You get +4 to this.
Yippee! What's the save?
It's a wisdom save. So you get
I
plus...
hate you.
But you get +4.
17.
You save. Comet just saves. And then the other... This leprechaun runs away. Failed. This bunny's not affected because it's the same species. The leprechauns, which is now just 1, is gonna try and throw this gold at Eloise. That's a 17.
That's gonna hit.
That's only gonna be 2 points of bludgeoning. Stella, you're up.
Alright. Just gonna go with good old reliable and do the exact same thing for the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Okay, 16.
That will hit.
Cool. Damn it. Minimum damage
How much is that?
for 4.
Oh, you kill him.
Fatality.
Bet. I'll
Yeah,
take that.
He was low.
We take those.
Cool. That's it. Alright, then it's gonna be the redcoats. One of them is gonna try and, obviously the 2 that are near Ben and Comet are gonna try and slash with swords. 1 misses Comet, this one hits Ben for 8 slashing damage. And then one of them tries to shoot this time at Comet and does hit, dealing 6 piercing, which is half to 3. And then it is Comet's turn. She's gonna go for this redcoat. Swings, hits 11? Yeah, 11. He does get rid of him.
Fatality.
So that's another one down. After she does that, she's gonna move here. And she kind of tilts her head down and charges at the red coat that is near Ben. But does kind of go off a little bit and just kind of goes here. So she kind of does miss her hit a little bit. But now she's over there. Ben is going to pull out his musket and shoots at that red coat that's been shooting at everyone else. That hits. And just kills him.
Fatality.
Actually overkilled him a little bit. He dealt 7 damage and he was only at 5 HP, so he's gone. And then bonus action, healing word to Comet. Cool. And then it's gonna be Eloise.
Alright. I'm gonna go with my hammer again.
Alright, go for it.
Okay. 24.
That hits.
Yeah. Alright, and then the head. 9.
Ooh, 9. Nice. Cool. What did you roll to get 24, by the way?
I rolled a nat 20 and then the light hammer is a +4.
Oh, so then that's a nat 20. You double the damage.
Oh, double, so 18?
Yeah. Then the bunnies. These two are gonna try and scratch. That's a 12 to hit, Eloise? Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
And then the other one did hit Ben. 6. This one goes up to Stella. Let's try and bite. That is a 17. I'm assuming that does hit Stella.
Yeah.
Alright, that's gonna be 6 piercing.
I mean, hey, it's only first damage taken all game. So.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, no, nothing's hit me.
This one leprechaun's gonna try and throw his gold at Eloise again.
No.
That's 12.
No, it misses.
And then Stella, it's your turn.
Same thing, because there's always just a guy.
Yeah.
$13?
For that guy, that will miss.
So in that case, I'm going to disengage as a bonus action.
Ooh.
And just go.
Yep, so you go down 30. So you go right about there.
Yippee!
Then the red coat. He's gonna try and attack Ben. Which misses. So that's the end of his turn. Then Comet comes up behind with the great axe. Yeah, and just gonna go for 2 attacks, both of which do hit this guy. Where is it? There it is, and there it is. That's gonna be... Oof! And just kinda kills him with these 2 axe attacks.
Fatality.
Yippee! Damn! Go, Comet! Go, Comet!
And then Ben is going to use a, let's see, he's gonna use another one of his like shocking grasps, so he grabs the evil bunny, which does hit, dealing 12 lightning damage to that guy, who hasn't been hit this entire time, I guess. For Ben, it's gonna be Eloise.
I'm a little more confident. I'm gonna hit him again with my hammer. A nat 20!
Yeah!
Yippee!
So that's another 24, so then I gotta roll this for damage.
Yep.
5, so that's 10.
Oh, kills him.
Yes!
Fatality.
There you go. Is just the last 2 bunnies, so this one's gonna try and scratch at Ben, which misses. This one is going to hop over to you, Ella, and
Follow me.
tries to bite, which misses. This leprechaun is gonna try and throw his gold. He misses the 2. And then it is Stella.
Same thing.
Yeah, I
Because
got you.
apparently there's always a guy. That's not gonna hit.
Okay.
Even with the plus because I rolled 2 bad, 2 worse than last time.
Alright. That misses.
We'll disengage.
Yeah, you go over to like here.
Yippee.
Kind of gone around this half of the table pretty much.
Dodge and weave.
Next is the redcoats if we had any more, but they're gone. Comet is next. He leaps over. And as she like kind of just like lands, she causes a little bit of damage to the guy that's been trying to attack you, Stella. So she deals 3 damage to him.
Yippee.
And then uses her axe on him. 1 misses, but the other hits, dealing 14 damage. Ben is gonna go ahead and shoots at him with another uses one of those lightning spears, which does hit 20 points of lightning damage to him. Eloise, you're up.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use. How far away am I from the leprechaun?
You can get there within like 20 feet.
Oh no, I'm not going anywhere near.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my thorn whip.
Okay, go for it.
Yes. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Yes. And then damage 10.
Ooh, okay, cool. That does get rid of him.
Fatality.
Yes.
So now it's just the bunnies. These 2 bunnies are gonna try and claw, both of which miss. Stella, you're up.
Oh, there isn't a guy. Cool.
Nope.
I get to do something new. I'm going to use my crossbow and snipe O.
Okay, cool. And I think you can get sneak attack on this if you hit.
Oh, because it's engaged with something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Damn it!
What is it?
I think you know.
Isn't that one? Yep. You were so focused on like thinking about that there was someone else next to you that when you tried to hit for someone that's far away, you kind of forgot how to use your bow for a second.
Yeah. Oh, how do?
Comet's gonna try and wail on this person. Both of those hits. Let's see, where's the... Okay. Oh, that actually kills him.
Fatality.
Yippee!
Which ching. And then Ben is going to grab at this rabbit and kills that one. So just zaps him down.
Fatality.
As the battle concludes, the realization dawns on you that the holiday mentors have been taken by this evil turkey or some other evil force, and it also is something that dawns on Comet as she has been doing her rage that she has seen her ancestors, which are the other reindeer, and they are currently dead. And so with that, we conclude episode 1 of Behind Closed Doors. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode where we unpack the rest of this brand new story. Bye, everyone!
Bye.